Now, Brandon, we did a segment on the strongest weapon from
Mm,
a woman. I say it's language. Would you
mm.
agree?
Now, yeah, I do agree now.
Now, watch this clip
Okay.
of this right here.
Clean up the infection. We're going to tell the truth. Mr. Monzel, in your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your three daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception.
Mm.
Yes, thank God.
How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it.
Well, I felt they always did know it.
You felt they always did know it.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't speak it because?
They didn't know no better. They wasn't told no different.
Uh-oh.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm going to make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. So Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way was not true. So Miss Yvonne, is anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monzel?
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
And what is it that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling?
Psycho.
Right.
Miss Yvonne, you told the lie. It was a lie, and you told it. And you got to own it.
I'm sorry. I need you to say that you did not rape your girls. I need to hear it come out your mouth the way I've always heard it, Ma.
I apologize for accusing you of raping them. Please forgive me.
You don't have to forgive him. You don't have to.
I cannot accept your apology because it's not sincere.
Right.
Deep down, I know that you didn't believe that. You knew I had no sexual desires for my children. For 25 years, this thing has broken me.
She happy now hearing that.
You don't know. It has affected my life in ways I can't even count. The things that you did. This is not no game. This is these children's lives. And it's just a demon in you that you need to deal with.
All right, Brandon, what you think about what you think about what you just heard?
She, number one, she looked like she was lying. And the brother looked, I'm just to say, because the way her body language, she knew she was lying. She knew that man didn't do anything, but she made a lie because she was mad at him years ago, and she had to ride that lie out, and her pride wouldn't let her tell the truth. They had to come on this show and do a lie detector test just so she can be like, well, I'm sorry, I accused you of doing that. No, you need to be, I'm sorry for lying on you all these years when I knew you didn't do it, and telling my daughters that you did this and ruining our relationship growing up.
She said, why you didn't fight for him harder?
Right.
Brandon, if I tell you a myth, no, okay. Brandon, if I lock you out the house and say, I threw the key in the front yard.
Why you ain't go?
But the whole time I had the key in my pocket, I knew
it. Right.
And I tell you, keep looking for the key. You ain't looking hard enough.
Right.
What sense did that make?
It don't make any, but some people like to have that control over you and try to manipulate you into feeling bad, feeling guilty, so they can kind of pull you back in. Because what probably happened is they fell out of love, but sometimes people are jaded and they want to make you suffer because they don't want to see you happy with somebody else. So they want to crush everything that y'all built, and that being the daughters. You're not gonna have a relationship with your daughters if you're not gonna have a relationship with me. But you can't be that way as an adult, as a parent.
Now watch.
You almost need to go to jail for that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Watch this, Brandon. If they got a TV series called Lioness on Paramount, in one scene, a man slipped a girl a Molly, a date drug.
Right, I got you.
And he took him to the woods, and they caught up with him. And the lady said, "This is how we used to treat people who molested people in Iraq. One guy grabbed one leg, other guy grabbed the other leg, they spread it. One person in the middle kicked them balls like soccer balls." Right? I said that punishment is pretty good. So imagine if she used her words and got her brothers. Thank God she probably don't have no, or they drunks.
Right.
To come and
do something.
Get to this man. Because if you hear that, Brandon, about your nieces,
right,
you got to do something.
Right. You wouldn't be able to sleep. You wouldn't be able to sleep as an uncle, that knowing that somebody did something to your niece or nephew. You know what I'm saying?
And in this case, it ain't no calling the cops because that's not enough. I don't know about you.
So are you more of street justice than actual justice? Well, I ain't gonna say actual justice, but government justice.
You can't mess with the women like that, Brandon. It's some things you do not do in society we don't need.
You're right.
All right. You unalive a man at the bar because both of y'all was drinking. Nah, they ain't no get back.
Right.
But you pulling R. Kelly,
right,
waiting inside the schools, and the mom ain't
funny. Right, yeah.
But the mom ain't coaching the little girl to go with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, that's different. So I'm out. Some stuff you can't do now in life.
But these lies, just if you lie, oh well, it's fine, it's okay. Nothing ever happens.
You're right. Nothing ever happens. And she lucky he didn't kill her.
Right. Honestly,
because you saw them hands were shaking.
Right. Because he was mad.
If his daughters, imagine if his daughters got in a car accident and they all passed.
Right. They'll never know.
That woman be dead too.
Right.
Because he won't have. Hey! I don't got my daughters both be bad at me because they gone.
Right.
And another thing about that. That's why I say who your mama is, Brandon. Don't I say that a lot?
Yeah, you do.
Because your mama can train you and coach you how kind of what the good, like the basic things
mothers
in life.
and daughters, or mothers
and childs.
Okay.
They could coach you. They teach you. They're your first trainer. You mean, I know we talked about the tennis player. They probably had a good mom too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
the mom said, "Oh, he's a good dad. Go out there with your." You see, it takes both.
Right, and that's a team effort for sure.
Yeah, the mom got them. When they get out the car, they don't spread their legs wide open with a dress. And the dad
etiquettes like that,
Yeah, and the dad got them. You don't make a guy. This how the guy's supposed to treat you. You see,
correct. Yeah,
it's all man. We all got it messed up.
Right, but these girls right here, they got it down pack right here. This is how women should conduct themselves, because these the ones that we lifting up, right? These the icons.
There are a lot of issues that's facing the Black community, from relationships between mother and father, and the failure of passing down standards, integrity, and duty, from the lack of education or the debt load from higher education. Go to school, they say, but no opportunity on graduation day. From incarceration to low-skill occupation that marches in gentrification. Well, the time has come. It's time for a change. My book, From Zero to 200K, will outline the steps I use to change my social and economical status. Learn the steps I took to lower my expenses. Learn the steps I took to increase my income. Learn the steps I took to increase my credit and keep a good credit score. Learn about how I generate wealth. Most importantly, how I got God involved in my life. By the time you finish this book, you'll be ready to control your finances with a renewed vigor, knowing that you can accomplish your goals if you apply yourself and make good decisions over the long term. From 0 to 200K with faith, relationships, strippers, jobs, college, hustles, and heartbreak taught me about finance. It's a must read for every black person in America. Hit the link below and let's get to work.